slightly shorter video from me today about a bit of a bugbear of mine, so I thank you in advance for allowing me to get this off my chest. You know, you're such a good listener. This is about the official news that all hypnotherapists are now deemed world-renowned according to mainstream media. Yes, indeed. Well, you know, would you look at me, being all facetious, sarcastic and ironic with my opening lines here today. I was going to maintain this jest a little by starting here today with something along the lines of, yes, indeed, this is the news that a recent report has demonstrated that all hypnotherapists are, in fact, world-renowned. Yes, indeed, world-renowned. But I chose not to sort of maintain that ruse, as I just can't keep a straight face. As a child on April Fool's Day, when serving my parents up a boiled egg for breakfast, I could not hold back the laughter and always gave away the fact that it was actually an empty eggshell placed upside down in the egg cup before I had even given it to them. Yes, I mean, it was hilarious in the Eason household when I was a boy. Okay, so a number of years ago, when the internet was relatively newish and everything was made of wood and cost 2p, we used to have a subheader on our website banner that read, "The world's favourite hypnosis website." And I got an email from a disgruntled fellow hypnosis professional who told me, you know, that he had never heard of me until that day, and he believed this was a misleading statement. Now, I resisted the urge to bicker. You know, he was quite right instead. You know, we ended up removing those words. You know, I wanted to put something more accurate, and I considered a number of different things, such as we're in the top 5 specific UK hypnotherapy websites according to Alexa rankings this week, but maybe not forever. Or moderately well-known hypnotherapist among professional peers along the south coast of England. Or currently on the front page of Google for a single hypnosis-related keyword in the UK only this week, though that may change soon. So, you know, we were kind of, our creative juices were flowing that day, but none of these straplines had the same kind of ring or impact that we were really hoping for. Anyway, each day when I check through the hypnosis stories that have made their way into the public eye, most of the hypnotherapists who've managed to reach the dizzy heights of having an article or a success story featuring them in the media are described as world-renowned. Yeah, I've not heard of them, not ever, and I'm based in the same country as them. Now, in the online Cambridge Dictionary, world-renowned is described in the following terms, and it means famous all over the world in a particular area of activity. Famous all over the world in a particular area of activity. So how can you be truly world-renowned? You know, how can you be so if someone less than 50 miles from you has never heard of you and is in the same profession as you and has been working in it for many years and is in fact a super hypnosis geek when it comes to tracking the field? And, you know, in case you haven't gathered, I'm referring to myself there. You know, I'd never heard of this person. So, you know, we have Taylor Swift, world-renowned pop singer, Rafa Nadal, world-renowned tennis player, Lewis Hamilton, world-renowned F1 driver, Cristiano Ronaldo, world-renowned footballer, President Obama, world-renowned statesman, and Jeff Smith, world-renowned hypnotherapist. Jeff Smith. So, hang on, who? And what? You know, I was with you until Obama, Adam. So excuse my facetiousness yet again today. And you know, also, if there is Jeff Smith, hypnotherapist out there, this is not a reference to you directly. I apologize. It was just a name that I lazily plucked out of the air when I was preparing this today. And let's be honest, you know, the only people that really verge on being world-renowned, who have any relationship with the hypnosis field, are probably Paul McKenna and Darren Brown. And they're not necessarily world-renowned because of their contribution to the field or because of the great work that they've done with therapy clients, though, you know, some TV shows or media coverage would suggest that Paul McKenna has done plenty of such things. But it's because of their performance and their TV coverage primarily. But even then, there are massive sections of the world who do not recognize them as well as we do here in the UK. And working in the hypnosis field is likely to put them on our radar even more so, because as fellow professionals within the field. Now, the irony, and probably the upsetting thing for me, is that those that I think ought to be world-renowned within our field simply aren't. Real heroes of mine. Irving Kirsch, Theodore Barber, Nicholas Spanos, Theodore Sabin, Stephen J. Lin, major contributors to the evidence base of this field. Yet the vast majority of professionals working within this field do not know who they are, let alone the public recognizing them. So why the need to label ourselves as something which I think, actually undermines who you are and what you do? When the public read world-renowned hypnotherapist Jeff Smith, they do not agree with that statement. They have never heard of him. With respect, that they've never heard of him. And it's not just the words world-renowned. It's also those who write UK's leading hypnotherapist. Well, according to who? You just appointed yourself as one of the UK's leading hypnotherapists. By what criteria exactly? I even saw a fellow speaker at a conference describe himself in his bio as one of the world's best hypnotherapists. And it's like hypnotherapists who refer to themselves as hypnotherapist to the stars. This is usually on the back of a single PR story that was squeezed out in collaboration with the star seeking publicity of any kind. And the hypnotherapist, quite rightly, using it to derive some media column space and some exposure for their business and reputation. Or those referring to themselves as a TV hypnotist because you appeared on a single episode of a TV show a decade ago. Do the general public generally regard you as a better therapeutic option because you claim to be a port of call for the rich and famous, or because you've been on TV that one time? I know the public's perception of you is important, and I'm exaggerating my point a bit here. That's my bent, but I think it says more about the type of person you are than your skill or experience as a hypnotherapist when you give yourself such a moniker. I think if you believe that to be true, you're not giving the public enough credit at the very least. It's fabulous that you're getting yourself out there, that you're sharing your success, that you're raising the profile of the field with good news and so on. But why sully it by referring to yourself as world-renowned when you are clearly not? I think remaining humble serves us better. And don't go getting me started on those saying that they are an international speaker just because they spoke that one time at that conference where everyone and anyone in the field speaks at, Pah. So that's the end of my brief, grumpy and facetious hypnotherapy video today. I'm going to return with videos of good news and high spirits and some wonderfully valuable hypnotherapy information very soon to serve as a tonic to the general tone of today. Otherwise, I myself will end up being branded world-renowned grump-bag, at least amongst the sort of 8 people that are subscribed to this channel. If you're not already subscribed, do subscribe to this Hypnosis Geek channel. I send you my very best wishes. Goodbye for now.